set my makeup in place. Some of it just went in my mouth. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I could show you guys my makeup tutorial on how I do my makeup. Basically my everyday routine and what products I use also. So this is a routine that I do every single day, and not the fact that it takes me long anyway, because it doesn't, but I don't actually time myself on exactly how long it does take me to do my makeup. But if I had to take a random guess, I'd probably say about 10 minutes ideally, so it isn't really that long. I am going to be showing you guys how to do like a natural makeup look. Before anybody does come at me in the comment section and says, because obviously my lashes, it makes it look full glam rather than natural, I wear false lashes only because I feel like when I do wear mascara sometimes you can't really see my lashes, so this is why I do like to wear false eyelashes. But if you guys are looking for a natural makeup routine, then you are in the right place. And let's get some makeup on my face because I feel like I need it. I always like to use these little grips, so I'm gonna pop them into my hair now. I normally do sometimes use two, but then depending if my hair's not cooperating and it doesn't want to stay back, I do tend to use another two just to hold it the sides again. Now my hair is all clipped back, and the fact that it's sticking out the sides, I do look ridiculous. The first thing I do like to go in with is the Maybelline Grippy Serum, and I do tend to like apply a few drops of this just so it keeps on all my foundation. I actually have multiple foundations what I like to use on a regular basis, so I do like to switch them up, but today I've decided to go for the W7 Legend Foundation. This is honestly such a great foundation for best coverage, so if you are looking for, whoa, that came out really fast. I totally forgot that this was a brand new bottle. I've just hooked my hair behind my ears only because I don't want it to get in the foundation. But if you are somebody who is looking for a best coverage foundation, 100% I do recommend the W7 Legend one. They do have like different shades and you can get them in stores like B&M if you are in the UK. B&M is normally where I get my foundation anyway for this brand, but I'm not too sure if you can actually get them anywhere else. I'm pretty sure you could, but personally, ideally, I would look online. But yeah, this foundation is literally so handy, like if you are not a fan of topping your makeup up throughout the day, especially if you've got a busy day, because this foundation is literally just saved me when it comes to like busy days, reset, content days. It's just the best foundation I've ever used. Comment below exactly what your favourite foundation is. I would love to know. I've now like got foundation all over my hands because randomly I forgot to wash my makeup sponges at the weekend. But moving on to concealers, for a best coverage I like to go with the Ultra Cover by Collection, and I get it in the shade Biscuit Neutral. I just tend to add a little bit like wherever I see some dark circles under my eyes, little spots or just redness around my face, and I just find it just is the great coverage for me. And then I just go in with a tiny beauty blender and just blend it throughout my face. But I actually did get this foundation, what am I saying? Concealer, sorry, actually gifted to me by Collection. But some reason I would use it like throughout like my makeup tutorials like I would do on TikTok, and then I lost it one day and I never found it. It's really weird. I'm still actually baffled because I've never found it since this day and I don't even know where it's gone. So weird. I am not a fan of all this like loose powder business because loose powder and me just does not go well. I always tend to get it everywhere, but the one I actually like to use is Rimmel Stay Matte, and I get it in the shade Peach Glow. It is number 3. And to be honest, it's actually a nice pressed powder that actually fits in with all my foundation and concealer. It doesn't actually make me look orange. To be fair though, no matter what foundation I go for on a particular day, it actually does fit in with all of them, so I am actually quite lucky. Look at this coverage. I'm absolutely obsessed. Literally, as much as I love this pressed powder by Rimmel, I do wish that Rimmel would bring out a bigger palette of it, because I don't know if anybody else out there does have the same problem as me, but I do find out it does run out quite a lot, like especially when you probably use it every day into your routine. If Rimmel could bring out a palette like that, the size of pressed powder of this in a palette like this, oh my god, I'd be buying your whole stock, because this powder, I literally love it. I am going to be going for a natural brow day today. I do sometimes like to fill in my eyebrows, however today I'm just not feeling it. But if I do fill in my eyebrows, I do like to use the Sunkist Easy Brow pencil, and it's in the shade medium to dark. But because we're going to go for a natural brow day today, I do like to use the Got2b Clear Brow Eyebrow Gel. I absolutely do love this eyebrow gel, and I do actually feel like it does shape my eyebrows like really nicely. Although I do actually feel like my eyebrows do actually have a natural shape. They're just so weirded. This is my eyebrows after using the Got2b brow gel. I mean, look at that shape. Got2b, I actually love you. So I don't normally wear eyeshadow too often into my routine. It's just only when I feel like I want a bit of colour on my eyelids. But today it is that day. So I am actually going to be going with the Bella Repair Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I don't actually remember where I got this palette from. I kind of feel like it was from Temu, but don't quote me on that. The colour I am actually going to go for today is of course going to be like the nice gold colour. I actually seem to use that colour quite a lot. And now what I'm going to do is curl my eyelashes. Now that my eyes are done, I've actually just gone through my eyelash collection. Yes, eyelash collection. I have actually got enough to say open up my own shop, is what my parents would say. But the lashes I've decided to go for today is Isla London, and they're actually called Amy, after me. This is when the fight with eyelashes happen now, but I do actually tend to apply a thin layer, or shall I say, like to say thin layer of lash glue to the band, and then wait 30 seconds for it to dry. And now my eyelashes are all set, ready to go. I do tend to like to apply them with a pair of tweezers. You can apply them with your fingers if you prefer to do that instead. There is no right or wrong way how to apply a pair of lashes. This is where my struggle actually begins. Not the fact that I do actually struggle with using tweezers anyway, but sometimes my false eyelashes don't actually like to cooperate. So this will be fun. Okay, winning. I've got the lashes on and they are secured on so they don't feel like they're flapping around on my eyelashes. Probably, as you can see from the last clip, I did actually struggle trying to put the left one on. Don't know why. I don't normally use like my arms like in such a mess, shall I say, tie, whatever, trying to put on one singular lash. I think it was because I didn't want to like lean too far forward and then say I was completely out of the shot and not given a clear image on how I put my eyelashes on anyway. So that was a struggle, but we got there. That was a huge effort, but anyway, moving on. The next thing I like to use is this Hello Sunshine Sunkist bronzer. And what I love about this bronzer is it has just a nice colour to it. Like, it's not too dark for me or too light. It's just the most perfect colour I like to use, and I just tend to like use a little bit anyway. I don't really need too much of this anyway. What I just love is just it gives me a nice little bronze glow so I don't look too pale under all this foundation and pressed powder. I am actually going to be trying a new highlighter today, only because I was going to go with my old one, which I always use for my routine, but then I forgot I brought a new one, and it's the Sunkist Butter Glow highlighter. I mean, look at this shimmer. How stunning does that look? I don't actually want anything too drastic, so we are going to only apply a little bit just to see what it actually looks like on me. Okay, I am liking it. For some reason on the camera it does look a bit too shimmery, but I promise you it's not not in reality. I am going to apply a little bit again on the other side and also a little bit on my nose. I love it. I actually thought I applied too much of it, but it doesn't look too bad now that I've toned it down. I just felt like my cheeks and my nose just looked too shimmery. I do like to add a little pop of colour to my lips, so I am going to be going with the Butter Me Up Lip Balm in the shade Bubblegum 02 by Rimmel London. And then my last product, what I use to set my makeup in place, is the 3 Second Setting Mist by L'Oreal Paris. And I tend to just use a little bit to set my makeup in place. Some of it just went in my mouth. That's gross. I do normally wait a bit after spraying the stuff on my face, only because I inhale it in and it goes in my mouth. And that's exactly what it's done right now. If you do want to see more videos like this, make sure to pop a comment down below and also comment your favourite makeup product. I would love to know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.